If you ever needed to clean up dust after a project and didn't feel like dragging out a big shop vacuum, this might be interesting. This is the Parkside PAWD 20LIA1, a 20-volt cordless wet and dry vacuum from the X20V Team series. In this video, I'll unbox it, take a closer look at the features and test how it actually performs. I found this at Lidl for 599 Swedish kronor. I always wanted a cordless vacuum cleaner because I'm so annoyed by the cable that's always in the way. Let's see if this is any good. The suction power is 60 air watts. So I just googled it, and Google says air watts is a unit of measurement that represents the true effective suction power of a vacuum cleaner. It measures the airflow and the air pressure produced by the vacuum, providing a more accurate indication of cleaning performance than just looking at motor wattage. Cool. The container volume is 8 liter. The dust class is L and up to 99% separation. No battery or charger included, as it says here too. And it comes with a lot of accessories. So, let's open this bad boy. Here we have the hose. Some type of attachment. The manual, tubes, more tubes, and something, a small hose, and the vacuum cleaner. So let's start with the tubes. You get 3 of these, as you see, and they are about 34.5 centimeters each, so that's 97 centimeters. That's nice, that's positive. I'm pretty tall, so that's just good for me. And then we have it's called the nozzle. Brushes in the front and a rubber thingy here on the back. Plastic, of course. And here we have the small hose. I have to see what this is. This is like the tube for the blow function, and it's about 41 centimeters long and pretty flexible. And then the suction hose feels pretty cheap. This part goes to the vacuum and this part is for the tubes. This part goes in here, like that, and it's on there, really good, that's nice. And push this down if you want to release the vacuum hose. And here we have the rubber bands for the hose, I guess. That's a nice feature. And here we have the on-off button. It feels fragile and it looks fragile, so it might break in the future. And here we have the battery indicator. Let's open this up and see hides inside. Ooh, more stuff. 4 wheels. Really small wheels. Oh, these feel really, really cheap. I have to see if I can find better wheels to this. If someone have found better wheels, please leave a comment where I can buy these. More stuff here. Oh, this is for the handle. This is a handle for the vacuum hose. This feels nice, comfortable. And then we have this thing here to open up some air. So this goes like this. I put this like this. Feels good. This is the holder for the tubes. Looks good. It goes here. These things, I push it in these 2 other things. Like that. Cool. That looks professional. And here we have the filter. How do you remove this? I get this. Film. It's here. That's not easy. This feels like a high quality filter. It's not a paper one that you usually get in cheap products. This is plastic. Feels nice. Okay, now I finally know how to open this and release it. I have to push this thing in like that and take it out if I want to change the filter. Next thing, here we have the bag, and this is for the dry cleaning, as they call it. Okay, let's put the wheels on. And by the way, here's one of these things. I think this is... Oh, this is for the... I think this is for the blow function. Different nozzles. Just push it on like this. Pretty hard to get it on and off. This is for if you want to inflate a mattress or maybe a soccer ball or something. Cool. We know that we have these ones. Let's attach the wheels. Push them in. I think. Now there. Rolls pretty good. I like that. Let's put on the bag, and how do I do this? This is a pretty cheap bag, by the way. I can feel it. Really thin paper. The bag is in, I think. I'm afraid to break it because it's so fragile. I don't know if I have to get it all the way in here to the front or if it ends here. Let's try it like this. Pretty nice handle. Feels weird up here though. Not that ergonomical. Let's see where we put batteries. Let's try with this one. That's what they recommended. I think if you can see the slot, push it in there. 2 modes. Echo and performance. Let's try this cordless vacuum cleaner. This is the entrance to the apartment and it's pretty dirty. So let's try this first. Let's start at echo mode and then performance mode. That was not good. Bruh. Too weak. So let's go to the stronger mode.
Okay, let's stop screwing around.
Nope.
I'm not impressed. It struggles to get the carpet clean, or it's clean enough, but I can't get the carpet as clean as I want it. But it works for light stuff. Next test the car. Let's start with the trunk. As you can see, it's pretty dirty. There are still traces of Christmas back here, even though Christmas is long gone. So the pine needles have to go. For this test, I'll use the new Parkside Performance 8 amp hour battery. It should last a while. Alright, let's see how it handles this. Just like the last test, it gets the job done, but it can't get the stubborn stuff out. After this test, the battery was still at 85% after 20 minutes of vacuuming. That's pretty impressive. Next we're going to see how it handles the floor on the driver's side. And you can see a theme here. I haven't cleaned this car for a while. Last test it was pine needles and now it's mostly gravel. So let's see how it handles this. handles the surface dirt pretty well, but once it's embedded, you'll need a few passes. Battery-wise though, it's holding up pretty well. We're at 73% now. Next we'll try some sanding. This time I'll remove the bag and see how it performs without it. We'll continue using the same battery. The hose didn't fit the sander, so I had to grab an adapter from my other shop vac. Let's have a look inside. Just a thin layer of fine wood dust in the container. Looks like the vacuum did its part. I think this type of sander works pretty well with this shop vac. And now to the last test, the track saw. This should generate a lot more debris than the sander, so it's a bit more demanding. We're using the 4 amp hour performance smart battery for this one. And this is why I don't like people. Anyway, it handled most of the dust. Some escaped, but overall it's doing alright. Nice. And just a quick thought. The bag catches a lot of the fine dust. Without it, all the dust goes straight to the filter. So yeah, I'll definitely use a bag next time. Let's try the blower function next. Nothing wrong here. Actually, it's pretty powerful. I might actually use this. Cool. So that's all the tests. Home, car, sanding and the tracks. It works and you can definitely get most jobs done with it. But the truth is, it lacks a bit of power. The loose debris is no problem, but the stuff that's really stuck, it just won't come up. One thing to keep in mind, without the bag, fine dust ends up in the filter. After a lot of sanding or cutting, I'd definitely use the bag. Would I recommend it? Not at full price. On sale? Sure. Feels a bit cheap and fragile, but that's Parkside for you. The quality can differ.
Are you there?
This was a long one. If you're still here, thank you. If you liked it, leave a comment and subscribe. It really helps. This was all for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Clean up dust after a project.